All right, what's up, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Welcome to your tarot reading here at the Intuitive Teacup. Please come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Take only what resonates for you and release the rest. Please do trust your own intuition above all else, because you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. This is optional advice, guidance, and an energy check-in. So let's go ahead and set the intention to get Virgo, whoever is watching out there, some clear, helpful, insightful messages wherever they're at on their spiritual path. We'll do one more good shuffle here. All right, for Virgo. So what's coming up, past, present, future? All right, Jupiter return. All right, so coming off some sort of win or accomplishment, something that was you had to put a lot of energy and effort into, and it feels like you're starting to feel the blessings and the good luck, the good fortune. With Jupiter returns, it's almost like it feels like there's like a hitting the jackpot, some sort of very important energy. And then you have interesting, the South Node, so life debts. The South Node is currently in Libra, which would be in your, for my Virgo risings, your second house. So yeah, maybe unfinished business having to do with land or property, or possibly resources, income, also like self-esteem issues. That can be second house too. We're moving away from that though with the South Node. Not to say that wasn't an important topics being featured in your life more recently, in the last few years, but I don't know, it's almost like wherever the South Node is, it's something that we're naturally, in some ways, we have unfinished karma or business there, but we're meant to utilize those skills in a way where we can go towards our North Node, which is like, quite literally like our true north, what we're meant to accomplish in life, and they're polar opposites, right? So for everybody, the collective, right, we're moving away from Libra energy and going into sort of fighter mode of Aries energy, right? Where it is severing, it is very independent. It's a trailblazer, it's a risk-taking sign. So I think the nodes change signs every few years. So yeah, currently there's just a lot more like oomph. There's a lot more empowerment. There's a lot more kind of aggressive trailblazing energy in the air. That's being made available to you as well, Virgo, especially going towards. Let me think about this for a second. So yeah, like Aries in your 8th house. Yeah, maybe mental health, going, if it sort of feels like you've been warring with something in your mind, maybe there's a need to sort of slay those demons, shine light on the shadow things and declutter them or clear them out of our energy. Also possibly like independent finances is kind of coming through for me a little bit too. I don't know what that is. All right, and then in the near future, you have air elements, so communicating. I feel like the Jupiter return is bringing something back from your past that actually you're very nostalgic about, something you're very into, something that you want to return to you or come back. It almost feels, for some of you, it could be a karmic relationship or a karmic connection, feeling like unfinished business sort of. And maybe this has to do with a business opportunity. Jupiter is a good money card, but for a lot of you, it may also have to do with a romantic partnership of some sort. And so with communication coming in the future, again, it won't be everybody's message, but for some of you, you're gonna get what feels like a lucky strike or a lucky go at it, or yes, some sort of wish is manifested and it comes into you in like a very big way. There isn't a lot of guessing or second questioning yourself or this person or how you guys are gonna make it work. There's more ease, there's more blessings with Jupiter energy. And yet for some of you, it's unfinished business in a relationship of any kind. Soulmate, karmic relationships, however you want to look at it. This may also have to do with an Aquarius for some of you, or I almost said Saturn, a Capricorn. Yeah, so with the sun coming up and possibly what's run its course or what needs to be released, the sun I very much associate with Leo energy and individuality. And I'm not saying, you're conforming in any sense of the word, but I think sort of this, it's an interesting message because like with the Aries, again, it has that independent energy, but it's not so much independent in the sense of going at it alone for you in terms of partnership. It's almost like individual is what's being left behind and collaboration is what's coming in. And maybe for some of you, it has to do with business collaborations. Yeah, there's that Uranian energy. So again, indicative of possibly an Aquarius coming in. I do think you have unfinished business. It's possible that maybe you're revisiting something with a Leo. Technically, I kind of read this energy as something you need to let go or release, or let go of or release. And so with that, it's possible that if it is a Leo you're looking to connect with, I think if you're coming off of a recent breakup, it's almost saying a break from each other is very necessary in order to get this to come back in a major big way that could be beneficial to you both. So if this is kind of like we've been out of touch for 2 weeks, that's probably not this, in which case you may be being asked to actually like release the Leo. For some of you, there's this idea of giving your child more independence and allowing them to go off and lead their own life, and maybe not burdening them with certain expectations of who they should be or how they should act in society, or, sort of this idea of like carrying on the family legacy. I get that, but there's some message here of like, let them be their own person, because, the path that you carve, the path that you cut isn't necessarily the same trail that they're going down. So I think a lot of you may have trouble accepting a truth about a child and sort of who they are. And there might be sort of like a major truth shared about their identity or their sexuality or something like that. And I think you are being asked to sort of step back and let them take the light and lead their life the way they want to. Because at the end of the day, it's their life. I think there is a cautioning or a subtle energy to be like, hey, like release this. Like, you did a good job. You showed up and you were there for your kid, but now it's like, let them lead their life a little bit. There's sort of like a suffocating energy too, particularly regarding like a father figure, sort of like this. It's almost like some of you are passing off what you feel was unfinished business in your own youth or in your own career and passing it off to like a child or even maybe a sibling of, here, carry the torch for me because I can't do it anymore. And, unfortunately, this might be a heavy message, but there's something here about that's not really their responsibility, though, because they don't want to. It's like their heart isn't in it. And again, I think there's peaceful collaborations going on. I think there's amicable relationships. I don't sense a lot of drama. But for you, it is sort of the disappointing news that somebody doesn't share the same viewpoint or perspective, especially in terms of like a career path. Yeah, with Uranus coming up, there's something very unique and different that you yourself, Virgo, are being asked to explore and discover. Something with science or modern medicine. I'm not sure that could come to your rescue in some capacity. If you're dealing with some sort of illness, there may be some sort of experimental drug or innovative tool or program or system or something that may actually serve you quite well. Also, I don't know, something about time. Time is of the essence. Timing is important. I do think there's a need for you to understand that we can't always rush the process just to meet the deadline or get something done. You're sort of working on, I'm hearing like borrowed time or God's time or something about divine timing. So trust that the universe hears your prayers and will honor and respect what it is that you're trying to build. But you have to remember that it's a co-collaboration and that, you need to have trust in the divine. This also has to do with the arrival of children or trying to have children. Again, let go and let God. It's like put your faith in the higher power. Like again, I don't necessarily feel comfortable relaying things that have to do with medical issues, but there is hope here for some of you who needed to hear that. All right, let's move on. All right, more messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm going to turn this over. Let's connect with a different group of Virgos or get new messages if they didn't resonate with that last one. What's another message for Virgo? All right. Somebody's watching you, especially possibly on your commute to work. Someone's interested in making some sort of proposal to you, especially an earth sign or an air sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, there's definitely they're attracted to you in many senses of the word. There's like a physical attraction there, a very strong one. Something about religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs may become an important topic in this relationship for you, because it's possible you guys come from very different backgrounds that don't necessarily traditionally acknowledge the other, and I'm not necessarily certain that it's your held belief. It could be something that you were born into or raised into that maybe you've broken away from the family tradition. But again, when there's the whole like, hey, meet mom and dad or whatever, there may be a little bit of apprehension on people who are kind of in the peripheries of this relationship. You may have families that don't get along. Not to be a bummer, right? But I just got to call it like I see it. Others of you, there's a very strong connection for both of you because you're both really into spirituality. One or both of you may have gone on some sort of like spiritual trip or journey, or not like a pilgrimage, but something where it's like there was a lot of self-discovery involved. It was a very healing journey. And you can take that to the bank. Yeah, that was important, something about a healing journey. So this could be a connection that feels very divinely guided. Again, there could be a lot of mutual energy or interest or appreciation of a more spiritual lifestyle. People who are into, yoga or meditation or prayer or chakra work, balancing the mind and body and spirit, all that kind of stuff. I think there's someone who wants to maybe like invest in you. For some of you, that's literal, like they want to invest in your business or finance your company or finance your product, your tool, your innovative idea. Others of you, they're going to be a good advocate for you. They're going to be an alliance. They're going to promote, yes, but there's a better word for it. What do you call it when someone like stands behind you? It's like they're like, yes, they're backing you, but almost like in terms of like writing a good review for you. It's especially on social media. It's someone who has a lot of followers and a lot of power and a lot of influence, and they happen to like drop your name or something, and then you accumulate or gain a lot of recognition and attention for it. An endorsement of some kind. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. What do they need to release? What is not? Some of you may need to meet with a financial advisor to talk about your money. I don't think there's anything bad going on. I think there's opportunities that you're not taking advantage of it would be wise of you to talk to someone who that's like their specialty, that's their area. A lot of you are maybe trying to do too many things at once, and it might just, no shade, it just might not be your skill set in terms of like sort of the nitty gritty details of, I don't know if it's taxes or loans or finances, whatever it is. It's like, just meet with a professional, make it easier. Like, let's streamline the process. Yes, I'm hearing like you want to get off the ride. Some of you, it's like someone took you for a ride. And maybe financially, but this feels more romantic. Like it was fun and it was exciting and you were enthusiastic and inspired. It's funny, I just said expired. That's telling. No, it's like it started off fun and playful and you were into it, and then it wasn't anymore. It took a turn. I think this person didn't know what they want. They maybe weren't super committed or faithful. It felt like you were kind of involved with like player energy. It has this very like, machismo, sexual charisma type thing. And like, it just didn't leave you with anything good, even though I think you were attracted to this person. I'm not even going to put a zodiac sign on it because it doesn't matter. You'll know if that's your story. Like, if it wasn't making you happy, right, it's probably not worth investing too much time in. And in fact, you may be blocking your blessings from someone else. I'm hearing everything is coming up roses. So roses is an important name. That could be someone's nickname, or I don't know, some significance about roses or the color red or Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, some of you may be booed up for Valentine's Day. Yeah, I think you're being asked to sort of try something new that maybe, I'm sort of getting this idea of like it scares you a little bit. It freaks you out a little bit, only because it comes from a place of like fear, essentially. But it's not necessarily, dangerous. It's just, it's not that. It's not danger. It has to do with maybe getting involved with someone who makes you experience a new kind of love or taps into emotions that aren't really comfortable for you or things you haven't felt before in a while. This is similar to your last reading. It's like connecting with someone who they really like you and you're still kind of warming up to the idea of it. You see it as kind of like, it's not so much a red flag. It's something that this person triggers in you that you don't really like looking at about yourself. But the thing is, they seem to be all encompassing or all embracing. They like you despite your flaws, right? They don't even notice them. Some of you, it's like your physical features that you consider flaws are the things they love about you most. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Yeah, something about your dimples or your something about your nose or your eyes, or I don't know. They like you very much. That's probably this too. The person that's been watching you and they're waiting for you to pick them up. They're waiting for you to like say yes to their invitation. Again, it feels very earthy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn there. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're going to go home with them. I think you guys are going to have a nice time. I think you'll, whatever, meet up for coffee, do like the casual dating thing. And I think eventually it's going to lead to something. You may even end up moving in with this person. Some of you have already been through this whole scenario where you were on the fence and then you actually decided to invest in this person, in this relationship. And it's like church. It's like you're committed to it. You're devoted to it. You're dedicated to it now. And you guys are like, they're spending a lot of time at each other's houses or moving in together, or there's plans commencing, plans things in order to make some sort of important move. Sweet, Virgo. All right, let's get you some oracle cards. I feel like your last love reading was similar in nature to that. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. A lot of purple there. That makes me think of amethyst. That makes me think of Aquarius for some of you. Or Sagittarius, Jupiter. I don't know why I associate purple with Sagittarius, but maybe that's just a me thing. I'm not sure if that's legit or not. All right, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, something with maybe a Gemini or a twin, a sibling. There could be an important storyline going on with that as well. Let's see, what do you need to release? The waning moon. I'm going to put that over here because, yeah, the one that it was just like gibberish. It was like a very childish energy, and like someone came in very hard, very fast, very strong, and then it's like you got burned. It feels very fire sign energy, I'm going to be honest with you. And then full moon in Libra, look at that. A win-win outcome is forecasted. Yeah, anything that disturbs your peace or your balance, it's not for you. It's not for you. Release it and let go and make room for what's better, right? Yeah, that's what I got for you. Guys, please remember to like the video. I would really appreciate it. You can show me some love if you want to leave a comment or an emoji. That helps this reading gain a greater audience on YouTube, helps my channel grow, gain some traction, and that's the ultimate goal, right? If you're not already, I would invite you to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted when I post readings. What else? If you want to find more content from me, you can check out my Instagram or Facebook profile. I do a select amount of personal readings a month, so if you do want to reach out to me via email, we can book a personal session for you if there's availability, and have a tarot reading that's more catered specifically to your energy, your inquiry, your storylines. That's about it. I'm the Intuitive Teacup, and I'll see you soon for more tarot. Bye, Virgo.